Alright, absolutely wonderful. So I just made a 4-minute video, and the file size was like under 100 megabits, so that's perfect. It's exactly what I want. And so now I hopefully, like, fingers crossed, this is like been, I mean, I've said this a bunch of times now, but hopefully I am actually dialed in settings wise, and I can really just bang out some content that really just yap into the microphone, have some fun. It's kind of weird just talking to yourself, but at least I feel like it should be weird, but honestly I'm kind of just chilling. Like, I don't really feel too awkward. I guess it's because I'm used to just making shorts where I'm just talking to myself. What is this? Block of raw iron? That's kind of baller. Alright. Gonna get a boat. Boat with chest, that's kind of lame. Alright. Anyway, so the content that I want to make involves, oh my god, there's so many new things in this game. Oh, Junglewood, that's what I forgot. I made a community post earlier, and I know that there was like 6 blocks in the OG Minecraft. Anyway, I'm gonna just tab out here. Hopefully it still records my audio. I want to figure out how to make a blast furnace. Blast furnace recipe. Oh, okay, I need to make smooth stone, which I believe comes from doing that. Alright. Remember back in the day, you need to, know how to make items. Now they just have this thing. It really says a lot about society. Anyway, so, as I was saying in some of my test videos, which I don't think I'm going to upload, my goal for these Minecraft videos is really just to recount things that are happening in my day-to-day life, just kind of as a journal. Really, this channel is all just for my own purposes, just as kind of a therapeutic exercise, just to improve my mental health and just have a moment to reflect during the day on what's going on. So yeah, I woke up, this is now the 3rd time I'm telling this story. I woke up at 9 o'clock this morning, which I think is a pretty ideal time to wake up, because it's not so early. It's not so early where it's the crack of dawn, but it's also not so late where the whole day is already gone by. So I feel like it's a nice medium. And what I did was I spent the whole first portion of my day just trying to work on uploading my iPhone, the stuff that's on my iPhone, just backing it up onto my computer so that I could delete it from my iPhone and have more space to record YouTube Shorts, essentially, because a lot of my storage in my phone is just taken up by YouTube Shorts. It's taken up by photos. I have a ton of photos in my camera roll. My friends always make fun of the fact that I have thousands of photos. But anyway, I needed more storage because I was constantly having to delete old shorts in order to record new ones. So what I had to do was back it up, and I have an SSD on my computer which is only 100 gigabytes or so, which is mostly filled up. It wouldn't be enough. Oh my goodness. Which wouldn't be enough to store my entire entire iPhone hard drive, because it's a 64 gigabytes and it's entirely full. So what it does is it starts backing up your phone using the iTunes app into the SSD drive, which only has 20 free gigabytes. And then after it uploads the whole 20 gigabytes, it'll tell you that there's not enough space for the remaining like 44 gigabytes that are on your phone, which is really annoying because Apple doesn't really do a great job at like allowing you to change where you're storing things on the Windows computer. So you have to like hack into the system, you have to open up the command prompt in order to basically trick the iTunes app into saving your backup on a different drive other than your just default drive, which is the one that's already full on my computer. So I basically tried doing this and it just didn't work. I'm sure that it is to a large degree my fault. I'm sure I just didn't do things properly. If I were a little bit more patient in the beginning, I think I sort of messed up my like files, my iTunes like download files in the beginning, and which kind of made it so that when I tried to change them later on, according to like the article I was looking at, it's too complicated because when you're just following an article and you don't actually know what you're doing yourself, it's kind of hard to figure out what's going on. Anyway, so I spent like 5 hours on this task of just trying to back up my iPhone, and ultimately failed. So what this taught me was that it's really just worth it to spend the extra $2 on, buying 200 gigabytes of iCloud storage, which is only $24 a year, which is worth the like 5 hours of work and just frustration dealing with things on the computer. Now the issue with making that purchase is that I'm part of an Apple family with my aunt and uncle. So the way the Apple family works, which I don't know why they do this, but unless you're the like owner of the family or the group leader essentially, which is my uncle, unless you're that person, you can't add your own credit card to Apple Pay. Meaning that when I wanted to make this purchase, I have to. It forces me to use his credit card, which everyone in the family has access to, which is great because there's young children in the account as well who are, I'm sure, capable of spending thousands of dollars in an instant. But so I was basically I'm pretty sure, I don't know if he knows it, but like he is fully paying for my thing right now. I sent him a text letting him know that like if it's charged to his account, just let me know. And of course I'd be happy to pay him back myself. But I just really wish it would have let me add my own credit card. So anyway, frustration aside, this was very aggravating, and ultimately I was able to. So I was able to do it, and now I just have to wait for all my photos and videos on my phone to get uploaded to the cloud, so that they're no longer on my phone, but really just in the cloud. And then I should have plenty of free space on my phone to do what I want to do. I hope that works. I hope there's no more issues with that. But yeah, right now I'm really just waiting on the cloud, it just to be uploaded to the cloud, which will take a while since it is like 64 gigabytes, and I have quite slow storage. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I think it's been like 7 or so minutes. I just want to make sure everything's up and running before I ramble on about what else happened later in the day.